You say you want it. You say you want success. You say you're hungry. You say you're built for this. But the truth is, if you're not willing to go all in, don't expect to win, because life doesn't hand out trophies to the ones who kind of tried. It doesn't celebrate the ones who showed up sometimes. It rewards the obsessed. It crowns the relentless. It honors the ones who made a decision to burn the damn boats and never look back. You see, half commitment is a lie. A lie that sounds like this: I'm just waiting for the right moment. I'm easing my way into it. I'll give it a shot and see how it goes. No, that's not hunger. That's hesitation dressed up in excuses. That's fear hiding behind strategy. And that's exactly why you're stuck. Because the door to everything you want, it only opens with everything you've got. And if you walk up to that door with anything less than your full soul, it will slam shut in your face again and again. You think effort is enough? You think working hard sometimes is enough? You think reading books and watching videos and feeling motivated is what it takes? It's not. You must commit at a level that makes people uncomfortable. You must wake up every day and declare war on your old self, on your doubts, on your laziness, on your second guessing, because those things are killing you quietly. And if you don't go all in, they win and you lose. Understand this. Going all in is not a mindset. It's a lifestyle. It's not something you do when you feel like it. It's not a phase you pass through. It's who you become. It's how you breathe. It's how you bleed. You think you're tired now? Try being stuck in the same place for the next 10 years because you never went all in. You think sacrifice is painful? Try living with regret. Try explaining to yourself why you almost made it. Try swallowing the reality that you could have, should have, but didn't. That's pain, and that pain lasts a lifetime. Listen to me. There is another level inside of you, a deeper gear you've never touched, a fire you've never let loose because you've been playing it safe, because you've been waiting for permission, because you've been afraid of what it might cost you. But I'm here to tell you that cost, it's nothing compared to what you'll pay if you don't unleash it. You're not tired, you're not broken, you're not behind, you're underutilized. Your potential is still locked inside, screaming to be set free. But it only comes out when you stop dipping your toes in the water and finally say, I'm all in. This is not about motivation anymore. This is about choice. And you better make it now, because time is not going to wait for you to get serious. No one is coming to carry you. No one is going to hand you your dream just because you kind of want it. This world is brutal. It's cutthroat. And it only makes room for the ones who come for everything. So let me ask you again. Are you all in? Or are you just pretending? Because pretending won't get you to the top. Pretending won't get you peace. Pretending won't get you freedom. Pretending won't make your name echo long after you're gone. Only full commitment can do that. Only obsession. Only that unshakable, undeniable, relentless decision to never go halfway again. When you go all in, something changes. You become dangerous. You stop needing approval. You stop looking for shortcuts. You stop comparing yourself to the world and start owning your lane. You stop being a maybe and become a must. You stop saying, I'll try, and start saying, I will, or I die trying. And suddenly, the world bends. Opportunities come out of nowhere. Momentum builds. The people around you feel it. The universe responds to it. Why? Because the energy of someone going all in is undeniable. You will lose people on the way. You will face nights of silence. You will battle voices inside your head that tell you it's not worth it. And you will feel alone. But in that loneliness, you will also find something extraordinary. Yourself, your unbreakable self. The part of you that never gave up. The part of you that fought through blood and sweat and disappointment and kept swinging. The version of you who didn't just talk about it, but did it. Who went through hell and came back holding victory. Going all in is the decision that separates the ones who watch life happen from the ones who make life happen. It's the line in the sand. It's the point of no return. It's when you stop asking for permission and start demanding progress. Because nothing, and I mean nothing, is more powerful than a human being who has made a choice to bet it all, a choice to never look back, a choice to die on the hill of their purpose rather than live on the sidelines of regret. So this is the moment, right now, this is the line. You can either step over it with fire in your eyes and say, this is who I am now. This is what I'm doing, and I don't care what it costs. I'm all in. Or you can walk away, go back to comfort, go back to trying, go back to living at 60% and wondering why nothing's changing. But if you choose to cross that line, if you choose to burn the excuses, the doubt, the fear, and commit with everything in you, then you better get ready, because the world won't know what hit it. You are not here to be average. You are not here to be a maybe. You are not here to almost make it. You are here to rise, to conquer, to overcome. And it all starts the moment you decide, I'm done holding back. I'm going all in. And I'm never looking back. You see, when you go all in, the rules change. You no longer measure effort by hours. You measure it by results. You no longer chase balance. You chase breakthroughs. You no longer ask, how much should I do? You ask, how far can I push? You stop waiting for the right conditions. You create your own storm. You become the one they whisper about, the one who wouldn't stop, the one who kept building while others were sleeping, the one who refused to fold when life hit back harder. Because when you're all in, you don't need a guarantee. You don't wait for a promise. You don't ask for certainty. You say, I'll figure it out. I'll outlast it. I'll become what this dream requires. Do you understand the power in that? Do you know what happens when someone decides to become the person that their dream demands? They stop needing motivation. They stop needing to feel like it. They stop being a slave to comfort, because comfort is not the goal anymore. Growth is. Evolution is. Victory is. Going all in means you're willing to break yourself down to rebuild into something greater. It means the old you has to die, the indecisive you, the lazy you, the good enough version of you. Gone, dead weight, cut off, because this next chapter, it doesn't need your excuses. It doesn't need your insecurities. It doesn't need your past failures dragging behind you like chains. It needs you light. It needs you dangerous. It needs you moving like your future depends on it. Because it does. Don't get it twisted. This isn't about being busy. This isn't about grinding for the sake of grinding. This is about making a decision so loud, so clear, so unshakable that the universe hears you and says, they're ready. That's when the shift happens. That's when the energy flips. That's when things start aligning, but not before. Not while you're still playing both sides. Not while you're still dipping your foot in the water and keeping one eye on the exit. You want to win? Then stop giving yourself the option not to. You have one shot at this life. One. No replays, no do-overs, no second run at your 20s or 30s or 40s. And what are you going to do? Waste it being almost committed? Spend it half chasing a dream you fully feel inside your soul? Do you know how tragic that is? To carry something so massive inside of you, but never give yourself the permission to bring it to life? To have the fire, but never light the match? That's not failure. That's self-betrayal. So I'll say it again. If you don't go all in, don't expect to win. Because winning doesn't happen by accident. Winning doesn't happen in comfort. Winning doesn't happen when you try your best. It happens when you commit, like your life depends on it. It happens when you say, I will not be denied. I will not be forgotten. I will not stop until I become the version of me that I was born to be. And yes, it will cost you. It will cost your old habits. It will cost your distractions. It will cost your comfort, your weekends, your validation, your excuses. But in return, you'll gain yourself. You'll gain the version of you who doesn't flinch under pressure. The version of you who rises when everyone else folds. The version of you who becomes unbreakable. And let me tell you something about being unbreakable. It doesn't mean you never fall. It means when you do, you rise harder. It means you carry your scars like armor. It means you take the hits, you lose the sleep, you feel the pain, and you keep going anyway because you're all in. And people who are all in, they don't fold. They don't break. They don't run. They build empires out of failure. They turn rock bottom into fuel. They turn pain into progress because they're not in it for the applause. They're not in it for likes or fame or validation. They're in it for the win, the real win, the one that happens deep in your chest when you look in the mirror and finally say, I did it. I became who I said I would be. You want to feel that? You want to own that? And stop dipping your toes in the dream. Dive, jump, commit. Stop asking, what if it doesn't work? And start asking, what if I never try? Because that should scare you. That should wake you up in the morning. That should make you move like your time is running out, because it is. I'm not here to give you a motivational quote. I'm not here to hype you up for 5 minutes. I'm here to put a mirror in front of your life and ask, are you serious? Are you all in, or are you still pretending? Because if you're not ready to give everything, stop saying you want everything. Dreams demand blood. They demand sacrifice. They demand the version of you that only comes alive when you're pushed past your limit. Be that version, not tomorrow, now. If this is your calling, then answer it like your soul depends on it. If this is your dream, then build it like nothing else mattered. If this is your shot, then take it like it's the only one you'll ever get. Because maybe it is. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like, and drop a comment below. Tell me, what's one thing you're committing to change today? Because this isn't just about watching videos. It's about leveling up your life. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. Because I promise you, this is just the beginning. Now get up, get moving, and make it happen.